Okay, and that's actually recording right now, right? It's not recording half of the screen or any of that crap. Okay, good. How's it going, my Final Fantasy flailing flibberty gibbets? Welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. That was not the best intro, but anyway. So, sorry about that last episode, the way it kind of, like, you know, with all the messed upness. I mean, if you saw it, you know what happened. No need for me to explain it. But at the end of that episode, we received magicite from Espers, and I never got a chance to explain what they do. Well, as it turns out, now when you go up here to Espers in your submenu, you can assign an Esper to any character you want. So basically, from this point on in the game, anyone can learn magic. It's a bit of a shocking, you know, it's like the game doesn't really necessarily tell you that that's what's happening here, but that's what's happening here now. So whatever Esper I equip, like if I put Siren here on Cyan, what'll happen is now, after battles, we're going to start earning magic points. And every one magic point that we earn will be multiplied by the learn rate that you see here, until eventually each spell gets up to 100%. At which point, the person will be able to use the spell without having the Esper equipped. So then you just take the Esper off and move it on to another person. Now the only other thing that we have to think about when equipping Espers is this down here. So this is not too complicated. This will just take whatever gains that they would have had and augments them. But you have to actually have the Esper equipped when you level up. And then that'll be the bonus that you get. Some Espers have some really good ones. Like, for example, this one's had Magic Power +1. That is a permanent stat gain right there. So it pays to, like, watch out for those. And if you really want to get hardcore with it, you can actually, like, watch who's the next person to gain a level and just always have this Esper equipped on that person to ensure that they always get the Magic +1 when they level up. I'm not necessarily going to do that this early in the game, number one, because there are better things than this, believe it or not. But yeah, I'll put Stray on Gal. The other cool thing about this now, about teaching Gal magic, is that normally you can't control anything that he does in battle, but when he starts learning magic, you will be able to control that. So when he learns spells, you cast them at your own free will. And Gal has a pretty good magic stat compared to others in the game, like right now. He's 34, John is 25, Diane is 28, and Celeste is 37. So he's like right up there, pretty close to Celeste, as far as like magic power. So for Celeste, I want to give her, let me see, I want to give her this one, because I like teaching her the bolt spells early on. Because it gives you more options for dealing with machines and stuff. And then Diane will get, last but not least, this, the Cure Magic. Actually, if anything, I should probably give this one to Gal. But that's what I'm going to go with for now. Like I said, it doesn't matter too much at this point. But, I do like having Gal with the Magic Power +1. Because getting his Magic Power up is really good. So sorry it took so long to explain that, but, you know, it's important. Like, it's a big development in how you progress in the game from here on out. And the more you understand about this kind of stuff, the better, the easier things are moving forward. So, oh, there you are. Knew you were in there somewhere. Oh, man. Oh, voice crack. Oh my god, my voice has been cracking a lot lately. Anyway. So we're gonna get on down here. Okay, so now that we gained a couple of magic points, you can go in anytime you want and just look. Check in on the Esper and see how it's doing. So you can see now. Oh no, it does have to be at 100% for you to use it then. I wasn't sure if equipping the Esper meant you automatically got to use the spell. And like you would lose it if you took the Esper back off. Because some games do that, but not this one apparently. Yeah, I want to say it's Final Fantasy IX that does that. It's one of those, but like Ryu, if you equip a weapon that has an ability, you can use the ability as long as you have the weapon equipped, up until you actually learn it. At which point, then you can use the ability without the weapon equipped. Are you talking to me? Why am I French? My mistake. Wow, you could pass for Maria in a heartbeat. Oh boy, now I really am in trouble. I say that all the time. Who boy? That's where I got it from. Yeah, I guess she does. Well, strike a pose, I suppose. Uh-oh, what do we got here? That person dropped it off. How politically correct of you. He's the director of the operas here. Everyone just calls him Impresario. He's been in a tizzy ever since that letter arrived. So this is a letter to the owner of the opera house. My dear Maria. No, it's a letter to Maria. I want you for my wife. I'm coming for you. The wandering gambler. You born on a farm, son? Oh my God. It is time to introduce Setzer. That was cringy. Oh my God. The benefactor has made his debut. Can I do spaces here? Well, this is probably the best way I can think to do it. Ben E period. Would have liked to put a space in there, but I guess we'll just have to live with that. The benefactor, our fourth $1,000 donator, chose Setzer for his character, and there you go. Seems oddly fitting, considering he has gained some notoriety among the Coliseum community. TRG Coliseum. Let's set up a meeting with Ben E. Oh, like you can just do that, you know? Well, that's gonna get a little complicated. We're gonna have to do something about that. Well, first step would be heading towards the opera house, but we're gonna take a chocobo so we don't have to worry about random encounters. Even though, actually, maybe we want random encounters so we have more spells. No, let's just take a chocobo. I want to get there fast anyway. The chocobo always starts facing south, so that's another advantage. It's not really that far of a walk. It's just like right down here. Good lord, my throat is gone on a boat. Ah, you again! Yeah, that's right. And also, I'm not born on a farm. I read that letter. Ben E's coming to steal her. He'll probably appear right at the climax of Scene 1. He loves an entrance. Right, if only we could grab him then. What are you talking about? You'll ruin the performance. I'll lose my job! Well, you're screwed anyway. I mean, he's gonna do it whether you like it or not. This is simply horrid. I want the performance to be a success. But I don't want Maria to be abducted. Gee, I wonder how we're gonna solve this problem. We'll let him grab her. We'll use Funky as a decoy. After she's abducted, I'll follow him right to his airship. I'm not sure how that gets you on the airship, but okay. Are you mad? If something should happen to Maria... But that's what I'm saying! That's why the decoy! We'll hide Maria somewhere safe. Come again. Look, you said she looks like Maria, right? So we got this. Yeah, exactly, I just said that. Celeste is like, wait a minute here, surprised it took her that long to figure out what we were plotting here. Oh no. She's like, wait, I'm a general, not some opera floozy. Just bumps into the door clumsily. See, this is what they had to make Locke close his eyes here, and that's how you know he's putting his ear up to the door. Like, it's wonderful that they were able to express that there, that you could still tell what he was doing. Why would she be singing her own name? I'm not sure. Oh, come on, read it! Okay, As you may have guessed, I'm probably going to be pretty quiet during this part. I still have a few things to say about it, but for the most part, this is the game's time to shine, not me. Well, I bet she wants to be with you too, if you have an 8-syllable voice. But hey, the fact that he just stands up after clearly being hurt, and then that's when he starts singing. It's nothing more sexy than a man singing while he's in pain, right? I guess. I'm going to the dressing room. Is everything okay? Yeah, I just want to make sure everything's okay. He's gonna relax. Pretty song, yep. It's very pretty, yeah, yo, I agree. So are you. Oh, he's still singing down there. Yeah, there's a lot of little things, little details in this performance that just, like, really... Off limits, please turn around. Oops, I went the wrong way, didn't I? I think I was supposed to go... to the, left, wasn't I? Or maybe down here. Yeah, that's right, it's down here. Shoot, that other part's not till later. Hey, can we do some other, like, wandering around here? This is like that part of the movie where you go out to get popcorn, you know, to get a refill. How can I not think of Spider-Man when I talk to this guy? He's like, oh, you have a shoe untied. And he's like, no, your tie's crooked. And after all that, Peter Parker finally gets up to him, and then he's like, oh, well, we won't let you in. Because he was late. Hello. Well, that's about my face when I saw the thumbnail for this video. Don, why did you help me escape back there? I once abandoned someone when she needed me. Somewhere inside you were saving her, weren't you? Well, if it's all the same to you, let's just call it even, you know? That ribbon suits you, by the way. Just like his name, just like... Never mind. On with the show. This is a big scene in which Maria senses that something's happened to Draco. Oh my god, I'm playing as Maria. Although not really. She even kind of has the strut going on. It's nice. Well, probably shouldn't walk through the door just yet. So scene 1, oh my hero so far away. Okay, so these are like the lyrics to the song, which you actually have to remember, but, you know. Here you pick up the flowers, climb the stairs to the balcony high atop the castle, blah 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 blah, and you just have moments before scene 2 starts, the impresario. What's up, Locke? Oh, yeah, I've totally done that. I'm totally ready. I'm totally ready for this, by the way. I didn't agree to it, but, you know. Oh, man. Oh, that anxiety before you step onto the stage, though. Notice a bit of similarity to the Final Fantasy VII overworld music here at the very beginning of this. Da, 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 da. Oh man, here we go. Come Maria, follow my lead. I'm not sure, like, if it matters what you do here. It's just, we're just dancing. That wasn't too bad. The cool thing about this scene, though, is like, no matter what language you speak, you still understand everything that's happening here. Man, of all the times for me to not have napkins at my desk, jeez. Thank goodness I still have my fingers. Whatever that means. It's crazy how much playing this is making me think about the whole, like, you know, how limited they were with what they had to do with these characters. Because nowadays it's so easy to just to make video games just like the movies, you know, to make characters act and move the way they do in movies. Uh-oh. You should put on your sprint shoes there, Mr. Locke. Do I have any sprint shoes on me by any chance? I don't want to move equipment around, so yeah, let's just go normal here. Yeah, there are some things that you could do back in the day that you couldn't get away with nowadays just because it would be too over the top. What? And of course, right at the same time as I'm handing letter to him, that's when the opera starts getting crazy all up in here. The survivors of the West attack. You tell those assholes. Like, for example, this right here, her boyfriend's about to appear on a chocobo in the background. And he starts out as like a white silhouette. And he just kind of fades in. And it's like, you couldn't do that in 3D. It would just be too over the top. Because it's time for them to duke it out. Come on, he disrupt the opera with that. Ah, this is heavier than I thought. It'll take me 5 minutes to drop it. Not 1 second longer or 1 second sooner. Please tell me somebody has sprint shoes here. Damn it. I guess not. Here. Wait, why do I have black belt on him? I should totally have, like, earrings or something. After all, his wind slash is like a magic attack, so... Also, I don't need this on him. Man, what was I doing here? Oh, I don't think I ever talked about the hero ring either. I did talk about it in the last video, but it didn't turn out. That's kind of like the Atlas armlet. It raises fight damage, but this raises fight magic damage. And these two do stack, if I'm not mistaken. But Hero Ring does not stack with earrings. I believe that's how it works. So then, well, what is that? Where does that leave us then? Well, I'm not changing anything there. Well, we're gonna change something on somebody here. Or if it doesn't stack with earrings, then what am I doing? I don't want the spreadsheet. Okay, how about this? I'll put earrings on him. And then, Hero Ring and... Wait, what am I... I'm the sprint shoes, right? Yeah, there. Okay, alright. I got this all figured out. I think. Wait, the timer was counting down during all of that? Oh my god. We're in trouble. Far right switch. There we go. Now I gotta run to the other side. I didn't think the timer was going down all that time while I was equipping. Because I couldn't see the timer on the screen, so I just assumed that it wasn't, but I guess it was. Okay, here we go. I think we'll still be okay, though. Whoops. Oh, man, when I tap that L button, it's like fast forward, and I don't want to do that, but... Alright, this is good. We're like halfway there already. So let me see how well this actually works here. Because I don't know if I've ever had this rage on a playthrough before. That's not bad. That's a bad move to be doing when you're on a time limit. Like 2 captures in a row like that. Might not be a bad idea to take off that thief glove, I don't know. See, now we have magic here, so, you know, whatever. Oh, he doesn't always... Oh, no, but I just fought that time, not captured. Okay. Maybe I'll just do that, then I won't capture. This regular old fight ought to be fine. John just learned sleep. It's our first spell, first burp. We have time to look at this. Sleep, 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 sleep. There it is. So we'll keep it on until he learns the others. It's worth noting you also have fire here, so if you want to teach Celeste fire, so that she had all 3 of the individual first 3 spells. That would be good. We can also put this on here, but I'm not going to do that now. Because I don't really care. It might be worth it to... Let me see. Where's he at on these? I don't care that much about any of these spells. I guess float maybe a little bit, but... It's not a huge deal. Anyway, I guess we better go ahead and make a run for it here. Well, crap. Hey, when did the Phoenix Wright audience get here? What's going on? Disaster. If the 2 heroes are flattened, the opera's over. Then who will win the girl? We're supposed to be like these huge heroes and we're sitting here unconscious for this long. Well, it was a pretty big fall, I guess. Neither Draco nor Ross will save Funk. I die, the world's premier adventurer will save her. This video is going to be really long, but I don't care. Silence! You're in the presence of octopus royalty. A lowborn thug like you could never defeat me. Well, might as well make the most of this music. Here's a song you don't get to hear too often in the game. Long time no see. You've changed. I should have learned a fire spell on somebody. But we'll be fine, though. Whoops. Oh, let's see. What do we want here? I guess just stick with the Marshal, even though it's a single target. But, he doesn't have anything. Well, shucks. A Stray Cat might have been a smarter choice here. But oh well. Let's keep our options open here. Oh, here's something else you can do, I guess. It's like magic, and then press up, and you can summon the Esper that's equipped. It's like I could do it with this guy too, equip Siren, maybe put him to sleep. It's not likely. This Esper will just cast regen on everybody. So, not a huge deal, but, I mean, you know, if you want to do it, you can. Nope, totally missed. I'm not sure why I captured there. Oh, he's trying to troll us now. His regular old sword tech is fine. Level 3 Muddle, what are you doing? Oh man, I hate when these come up. Oh, thank goodness, none of us are multiples of 3. That would have been bad. Let's see, what Esper do you have? Oh, blah, 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 blah. It's coming in with that acid rain. I think the regen's actually helping, though. Plus Gal with that wind slash, man. Gotta love it. Imp pal, buddy! Oh, jeez, who's getting this? Oh, thank goodness he only did it to one side of the screen. And it missed anyway. I'm not sure why I can't go up. Does he not have an Esper equipped? Could have sworn I still had one on him. Oh wow, Sansing a little low here. We should probably do something about that. What an unlucky day. Adios, amigos. Two GP, wow. But I can't figure out just 2. Just a darn minute. Oh, lest we forget, there's still the other guy. The other guy. Ah! It's only 2 times you see that sprite in the game of her. One is when she's chained up and the other is right there. What a reversal! What an Uno card drop! What fate lies in store for her? Stay tuned for part 2. Well, because some character that nobody's ever heard of comes in and kidnaps her, that's supposed to be interesting? Like, really? Okay, whatever. Okay, Oh man, horrible singing. I'll deal with you in a minute. Ah, no, let me out. She's like, yeah, well, you know what? Winks at the camera. Celeste is just doing a lot of flirting with everybody here today. With the audience, with the with other characters. So I guess they just jumped into the engine room or something, I don't know. Whatever. Enough already. This is the tough one. Part 2 begins now. Yeah, sometimes when you really get into something, especially role-playing, tends to kind of stick with you. Well, there really is no better place to cliffhang it than this right in here, right now, because we're about to head into more cutscenes and more stuff, and it's just going to get all sorts of messy. So I'm actually going to drop it right here. And say next time on Final Fantasy VI, we will get to know Ben E a little better. See you guys next time. Goodbye.